Hey guys, welcome back to the Calibrate Tools and DIY channel. Today we're going to talk about how to use a Hammershot Ramset. See you right after this. Alright guys, a couple of years ago I did a video on how to use a Ramset gun. Well, we're going to do a follow-up on that, except we're going to discuss another type of Ramset product. It's like half a gun in that it has a barrel and a place to load your power load and your fastener, but it's not configured like a traditional gun. It's actually activated by a 1-pound hammer. Now, once again, safety is paramount when it comes to handling tools like this because you are dealing with minor explosives. So when handling the tool, you always want to point the tip of the barrel where the fastener is loaded into away from you at all times. Really away from anybody. Safety glasses and ear protection are a must when using this tool. Now you want to make sure the tool's working properly before you even put fasteners or power loads into it. So you want to take it and push it down onto your work surface. Let's pretend this is the work surface. And if you notice, you see these grooves right here. There's a groove on the barrel and there's a groove on the body of the tool. One on this side and one on that side right here. And you got to make sure that when you push it down, that these grooves line up. Okay, let's do that again. You want to do it several times to make sure that everything's in order. You also want to extend the barrel a few times. Make sure that everything's working freely like they should. Every time you extend it fully, that resets the piston. And you got to make sure your piston is reset properly between loads. Now, these are the power loads. They come in 3 different levels, 2, 3, and 4. And they do have a number 1, and that's in a gray box, but that's the lowest level. This is how they look. 2 being the lowest power, and that just means it has the least amount of explosive force. 3 is a little bit more explosive force, depending on the surface that you want to penetrate. And 4 delivers an even higher amount of explosive force, once again, depending on the surface that you want to penetrate, whether it's steel, concrete, or otherwise. They do have higher power levels like red and purple, but you can't use them in this particular tool right here. Now this tool can accommodate a fastener a 1/2 inch long up to 3 inches long. So I got a 2.5 inch fastener right here. And you want to load your fastener into the tool before you load your power load. You want to load your fastener by inserting the head of it into the tip of the barrel first. And the little orange plastic piece is going to meet some resistance at the tip of the barrel. And that's fine. You just push it in like that. If you experience too much resistance, then you may have the wrong fastener. You want to make sure that you only load fasteners that are recommended for this tool. Once you have your fastener loaded, now it's time to load your power load, the one with the lowest explosive force. So you just extend your barrel and you place your power load right here in this hole right here. Now it's not going to go all the way down into the hole. It's going to extend out a little bit, just like that. Now after you've loaded your device, you want to close the tool. You want to close the barrel back, not with force. And you always want to have your hand placed on the handle. You don't want your hand placed anywhere near here. Then you want to place your tool onto your work surface or wherever you're going to penetrate. And to always make sure that you're holding the tool at a right angle to the work surface, perpendicular to the work surface. And the grooves that we spoke of before, you want to make sure they're lined up. Then you want to take a 1-pound hammer and strike the tip right here. And to reset your piston for the next load, just extend the barrel and let the old shell fall out. Okay, so that was 2 wood pieces fastened together with the Ramset. Now we're going to try some metal. This piece of mild steel is about 5/16 inches thick. We're going to use the 4-level power load to see if we can penetrate this. Make sure you listen for that click to make sure these grooves are lined up. All right, guys, you see that when it doesn't fire, that means the tool wasn't placed on the material properly. It needs to be perpendicular, and that can leave the fastener stuck in the barrel. So let's get that out of there. But make sure you extract the power load before you do any kind of maintenance on the tool. You don't want any accidents. try this again. Well, look at that, guys. That may have been a little bit too hard for that one. It penetrated, but it didn't go all the way through. Even bent the fastener. Look at that. Let's try these two pieces of steel. This is about 1/4 inch. Same level, number 4. Okay, so we see it penetrated 1/4 inch of mild steel, but not the 5/16. Now there's a couple of factors that determine whether a Ramset fastener can penetrate steel this thick, 5/16. That's the power load, and we use number 4 here, and the hardness of the steel. There's different hardness levels, if you can use that term, to steel, and that can make a big difference. And I think that's what happened here. It's recommended that you do a punch test on your workpiece or your material to determine whether it's too hard, too brittle, too soft, or suitable enough for penetration. So you can take your fastener and use it as a punch. Or if you have a center punch laying around, you can use that too. So go ahead and put the pointed tip of your fastener on the material, then take your hammer. And if the tip is blunted, you know it's probably too hard. If you hit it and it cracks, then you know it's too brittle. If you hit it and it goes right through it, then you know the material is too soft. And finally, if you hit it and it makes a small dent in the material, then it's probably just right. Like this. Some more important safety tips to remember when using this tool. Never use it around flammable materials or explosives. Once again, always keep it perpendicular to your workpiece at a 90-degree angle to your workpiece, whether it's a flat surface, an angled surface, or a vertical surface like a wall. Never use it or fire it into glass, tile, because they're too brittle. And on the other extreme, never fire it into cast iron or rock, super hard surfaces. The fastener can ricochet and cause serious harm or death. Never put it too close to the edge of the material, because that can cause serious harm or death as well because of the ricocheting factor. Never stick it in a hole and use it. If there's a pre-drilled hole or a pre-punched hole, always keep a 1/2 inch distance away from it when using the tool. Never leave it unattended. Matter of fact, I would probably lock it up just like you would a regular gun. Never carry these power loads in your pocket with other hard objects. All it takes is a hard enough impact, and there goes your you-know-what. And these are not meant to be used in firearms. Lastly, these fasteners are not meant to be pulled out of concrete or steel. They're considered permanent fastenings. When it comes to steel, they're pretty much welded into the metal because of the extreme heat and the impact, so they're not coming out no matter how much you pull on them. Let's try some concrete. We're going to try level number 3 power load on this one.